The Delta Airlines CEO seems to be walking back some major changes that the airline recently announced to its loyalty programs. The airline made headlines by overhauling its SkyMiles program, things like restricting lounge access and making it harder to earn Medallion Elite status. It simply had too many customers with elite status of some kind, so where do things stand now? And are the other major U.S. carriers doing anything to vie for your business? We turn to Kyle Potter from Thrifty Traveler to sort this out as we work for your money.
The things that they did primarily was make status much harder and far more expensive to earn. These changes were supposed to be phased in, some starting at the start of the new year in 2024, others starting later in 2025. But they kicked a hornet's nest. This kind of backlash was unprecedented. I think to people, it came across as a slap in the face that after years of being really loyal to an airline, that loyalty was a one-way street.
Let's jump ahead to today's headline of the Delta CEO saying, wait a second, we may have gone too far.
They have said they've made a mistake, that they're going to claw some of this back, what that is and what the Delta status program or Delta Sky Club access is going to look like. I have no idea.
It seems like every other person I know is like, I only fly Delta. Is that a Minnesota thing?
It's certainly a Minneapolis thing. Here, for MSP, Delta is really the only game in town.
I want to know what the other airlines are doing, the major carriers, and if it applies to us here in Minnesota, or if anyone else is trying to drum up some of the business from some of these angry Delta customers.
Some airlines, including Alaska and JetBlue, have come out with what they call status matches. But look, here in Minneapolis, it doesn't really move the needle. I mean, you can fly Alaska to Seattle and that's it. You can fly JetBlue to Boston and that's it. It really is just, it's not even apples to oranges, it's apples to some other fruit that nobody really cares about.
Isn't that hilarious? I'm like, okay. So Delta has said it's going to be a matter of weeks until they announce these modifications that we're expecting. And here's the thing. Kyle tells me the airline business is now a credit card business that happens to run an airline. The American Express relationship for Delta, for perspective, is on track to be an almost $7 billion industry this year alone. They care about credit cards. Yeah. And so Delta and Amex, he thinks, must be seeing a lot of people stop their spending or cancel their cards because that's what they really care about, right? And that's what's pushing this change and reversal.
Wow. I fly exclusively with Delta. I mean, I'm a Delta
you're that guy.
I'm that guy. And I was just thinking,
you're that guy.
I got to suck it up. There's nothing I can do about it.
That's the thing. There's not a lot of choice, though, in the marketplace. It's not like you can say, okay, I'm going to bring my business elsewhere. All the flights out of MSP, a lot of them are Delta.
That's true.
I mean, I'm all for making the airport scene, particularly the Sky Club scene, less chaotic. But the threshold they were talking about was you had to spend like $75,000.
And there were different things. When I started reading the fine print, so we'll see what they walk back, what the actual, they came out with a strong announcement. Right. Then you had the CEO kind of tail between his legs because, as you heard Kyle say, the backlash unprecedented from people who don't even have status, who don't even care. Typically.
Let's be honest, it's really hard to feel bad for these airlines because they make billions of dollars in profit per quarter, and it's kind of hard to claim poverty or that their business model isn't working under those circumstances.
They're trying to be the elite carrier. They want it to feel exclusive, and they know people pay more to fly with them, so they're taking advantage of those relationships.
Have Reg keep flying with you. That's how you become the elite carrier.
Appreciate that, Mike.